Live with Triton Football. It's Friday Night Live. Welcome back, Triton fans, to the 11th game of the 2016 season. It's first round action. CIF Southern Section Ford Football Championships. Tonight, your San Clemente Tritons take on Chino Hills here at San Clemente. Please join your Friday night broadcast crew in our 13th year of providing live video coverage of Triton football over the internet. Join Frank Kling, myself, Rich Corder, voice of the Tritons, and enjoy the play-by-play of tonight's game. Now a word from our sponsors. Would like to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors. Little Page Landscaping, Paul Littlepage. Little Page Automotive, Mark Littlepage. The Nick Pasquale Foundation, Mel Pasquale. Rod's Tree Service, Rod Rodriguez. Grease Concrete, Doug Greek. The Kiwanis Club of San Clemente. South Coast Distributing, the Aarons family. Billy and Nels Lovemark. Camino Veterinary Clinic, Scott Deal. The OC Tavern, Michael Merrigan. Castano's Pizza, Dave and Sharon. And the COA, Community Outreach Alliance, Pondo and Terry.
So let us know how we're sounding tonight. We also got a special guest in the booth. A little color commentary. We got Mr. Kelly Pollard.
Hello, everybody.
Kelly, say a few words. All right. Let us know if you can hear us loud and clear there, guys. Mr. Eldridge, Tim, I see you're logged in already. Give us some feedback. Make sure you can hear us okay. 18 viewers already.
Okay, tonight, San Clemente, 7-3, national ranking of 594. So far, they have 377 points a game against giving up 195. Chino Hills, the Huskies, they're 6-4. They're from the Baseline League. Their national ranking is 1,544. So far, they have 213 points for and have given up 246 yards against. Quarterback Jack Sears, 145 yards passing average a game, and he's thrown for 22 touchdowns. The quarterback from the Huskies, Austin Zavala, he averages 154 yards a game, and he's had 17 touchdowns.
All right, you're getting ready for kickoff, Rich. Triton's got to pick it up a notch. It's playoff time. Hey, I see we got Tucker Scott coming in there from Utah. 26 people in already, guys. That's good. Let us know how we sound. Want to give us a shout out to your friends? Please let us know.
San Clemente is going to be kicking off right to left across your computer screen. And we have the first round of the CIF Southern Section Ford Football Championships here from Thalassa Stadium. The ball's recovered, ran out to the 11-14 yard line, where Chino Hills will take over. Their quarterback, Austin Zavala, and the Triton defense take over.
Yeah, that guy made a big decision. He should have let it bounce into the end zone. He only got out to about the 15-yard line.
Let us know how the video quality is, how the sound is.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. There we go.
All right.
We got CIF football action here. The Southern Section, that's right, Southern Section Ford Football Championship. Two receivers to the right, two receivers to the left. Zavala, the quarterback in gun. They give up the middle. He runs around the left side. He's got running room. Gets out to about the 27-yard line where it's going to be a first down, Chino Hills.
Yeah, they got to watch this guy. I saw him on Max Preps. He's got some wheels. I think he rushed for over 1,400 yards this season.
Yeah,
speedster.
The running back, Walter Carl, he averages 124 yards per game.
All right, we're going to shout out.
Lucky holding penalty against the Huskies.
Scott, number 22 out there.
So that play comes back and they get it by a penalty.
Oh, wow. So the yellow hankies are working in our favor tonight, Rich.
Look at this spread formation. It has three receivers stacked on the right side.
That's right, a slot, ice slot, wide right.
Zavella's in gun. Throws on the right side, complete. Gets yardage back to 30, to the 40, to the 50. Brought down about the 42-yard line.
Number 26, Brandon Wilson.
Wilson makes the tackle.
Well, it worked.
Good gracious.
Well, what do you think? You have him 3-on-2 right now. Safety's got to come over and make that play.
Right. So you kind of just picture like a spread formation and then just have them all in eye.
Well, right, and the
And
Tritons
that's
only
what
had
they
two
did.
guys covering three.
Right, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. The ball's on the 42-yard line of San Clemente. Motion,
Reverse.
it's a double reverse pass.
Flicker.
The quarterback is running up the middle, and he
All
gets
right.
just back to the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard gain.
Wow, that was
Little trickery.
Trickery, double reverse, flip back to the quarterback.
San Clemente played it well on defense.
Yeah.
11 minutes to go here in the first quarter, no score.
Well, good deal that the safety stayed back on that.
3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. They give up the middle.
All right, they cover it. Good stop by the Tritons.
Linebackers really killed in really well on
Yeah,
that.
they did.
Garrett
Yeah, they came up
Silverman
and
on
made
the
stop.
tackle.
All right, so San Clemente now is hanging tough.
3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Uh-oh, flag on the field again.
What are we getting at here?
More yellow skivvies raining down upon us.
Dead ball
Personal
foul.
foul
Against Chino
against
Hills.
Chino Hills.
All right, we'll take that. Walk it back.
That'll walk it, you're right. Hello, my buddy Lenny Bobbio in North Carolina, tuning in, says we're loud and clear. Lenny and his wife Kathy tuning in.
All right, welcome.
Some of the Triton faithful.
Yeah, all you remote listeners, let us know where you're from.
3 receivers to the left,
Let us know who you voted for.
single receiver to the right.
No, we're just kidding.
The quarterback Zavala,
We
he's
know who
in
you
gun.
voted for.
Uh-oh, something happened.
Yeah, we're on.
I think they're checking the spot here, Frank.
All right.
Tonight we have a guest speaker with us, Kelly
Yes.
Pollard.
Is in the house.
He's in the house.
Scott, how are you?
Longtime rapper from Los Angeles County.
Yeah. Yeah, Kelly's our
Mark,
first
what's
special
happening,
guest.
man?
He only paid $5,000 to be a part of this tonight, so if you're interested in being on one of our guests next year, send us cash.
I have no more shoes now.
That's all
We're
right.
still trying to reset the ball here.
All right. It's 3rd and a bunch. Big 3rd down play for the Tritons, though. They got to watch for this razzle-dazzle. This big receiver here on the near side.
Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Quarterback Zavala and gun. San Clemente.
Well, trying to get the Tritons to jump, but they're not going to jump on 3rd and 24.
San Clemente with a 4-man front. No score, 10-19 to go in the first quarter.
Drop it into pass
Snap,
coverage.
3-step drop. He's got heavy pressure,
Oh,
breaks
pressure,
loose.
Throwing it down the
He's
field.
throwing long, and it is. I think that may have been picked off by San Clemente. By Jack Shippey. Picks the ball off.
And that's a Triton turnover. We like to hear about those.
Yes, nice job, San Clemente.
All right, now the Tritons are on offense with that turnover, marching down the field. All right, here comes the Tritons out now.
San Clemente, spread formation, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to left. Jack Sears and gun. Witzek's head to his left. To give to Witzek, he's at the middle, gets across the 30 down to the 34-yard line.
That time they brought the big tight end, Isaac Rex, over as a lead blocker.
Exactly.
Cleared out that linebacker, got about 7 yards.
San Clemente going a little hurry up offense. Single receiver to the right, single receiver to the left, split back, Sears and gun. To give to Reeves,
Bounces out.
and he
He's
breaks a
moving
tackle
forward.
and gets out close to first down. Looks like he's got the first down. And that's a Triton first down. Nice run by Brandon Reeves.
So that's what we like to see, 2 carries, 10 yards.
So ball's right at the 39-yard line. 9:35 to go in the first quarter. No score from Thalassa Stadium. First round action, CIF Southern Section Forward Football Championships. 2 receivers to the right. Brandon Reeves and gun. Offsides.
Offsides. There we go.
Offsides Chino. That's 5-yard penalties.
So you just got their names. You got no height and weight on these guys, huh?
Actually, I like the lack of discipline for the Huskies.
Yeah. Yeah, they were chomping at the bit to get that blitz in there, and then we got them off sides.
San Clemente breaks the huddle. Two receivers to the right, two receivers to the left. Sears and gun. Reeves in motion. Three-step drop. Looking
Wide
for
open.
Reeves.
Oh.
Oh, knocked down. Almost
Just behind
had
him.
him.
Though. Pass was behind him. He had to reach back for it. He hits him in stride, and that's 6 points. You know?
Right. Oh, that was a good defensive
reach
play.
back for it, though. Yeah, but if he hits him in stride, that
Right.
That is
Oh,
not a
yeah,
defensive
he's
play.
gone. He would have taken that to the house.
Yeah. Just got to get that ball up and back a little higher.
So 2nd down and 5. 8:51 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Two receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left. Split backs. Reeves in motion again. You give up to Witzek. Gets maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 3. So we are in the first round of the CIF Southern Section Ford Football Championships here at the Lassa Stadium.
So it's interesting. The Chino Hills, they're actually thumping them. When they see Reeves go in motion, they're coming upfield. They're not going to let him get in distance like that.
He might be going for it. Sears is back out there.
Oh, okay. Remember, Sears can pooch punt it if he has to.
Could be.
Should just be 3rd down.
Yeah, it should be 3rd down. Yeah, 3rd down, guys.
We have a little confusion
Yeah,
over
now
on
we gotta
the
officiate the game from up here.
Chino Hills sideline.
It's not in our contract.
Trying to mess with the Triton faithful. Two receivers to the right. Sears rolling around the right side. Looking, going deep.
Wide open.
Complete underneath. Nice completion to Isaac Rex. Down to the 25-yard line for a Triton first down.
He was unaccounted for there.
I'd like to see him have Isaac more in play. Last week, the tight ends were non-existent.
No, they didn't even throw to him.
That's true.
Yeah, that was a good, he just finds the slot. Nobody covers him.
There was not one pass completion last week to any of the tight ends.
Yeah, and see, he just slipped in behind the linebackers and in front of the corners.
San Clemente's on the move.
With the receiver.
Ball's at the 25-yard line. Three receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Sears and gun. Witzek up the middle,
All right.
fighting for yardage.
Pushing that pile
He's
forward.
going to get down to the 20-yard line. That was a nice game.
5-yard gain.
2nd down and 5.
All right, we got
7:39 to
60
go in the
viewers
second
out
quarter
there, folks.
or
Let us
first
know where
quarter.
you're from. Get on our social stream. Send us a message. Tell us where you're at. We'll say hello to you.
Give us a shout out.
Let us know who you're cheering for. Other than me and Rich, of course.
The Triton faithful.
But that's expected, right?
That's true. That's true. Okay, 2nd down and 5. 7:18 to go in the first quarter. No score
No
from
score.
Thalassa Stadium. The Legion of Kaboom is driving.
You got split wide to the left. You got
Single
Mr.
receiver to
Berman.
the left. Single receiver to the right. Split backs. To give up the Witzek.
Still moving.
Gets down to the 15-yard line. It's going to be another Triton first down or real close to it. Let's see where they spot the ball. That should move the chains.
Nah, it's about 3rd and about half a yard.
Just short.
It's like about 3rd and a 22-ounce tall boy.
Yeah.
Really, you want to get technical here.
To give up to Reeves.
He's got the first.
It's going to
down.
be a first down. San Clemente. Ball's going to be about the 13, 14-yard line.
Chino Hills is doing a good job of clogging up that middle. They're not getting pushed off the ball, so.
Right, he bounced that out to the right. 6:32 to go in the first quarter.
I
No
think they need to
score.
spread it out a
San
little bit.
Clemente
Use
is
the whole
driving.
field.
Somebody left, somebody right.
Yeah. Yeah, so you notice that we have instant replay here.
I like that.
Yeah, you like that? So when Rich misses something, I can correct him.
How many listeners we got now, Frank?
58.
All right.
60.
60. 2
51.
receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Sears and gun. Throw back on the right side to Jones. Couple nice moves. Gets down to about the 8-yard line, maybe 9-yard line. Second down, about 5.
Now here's where I'd run that read option to the wide side of the field.
There you go.
You have all kinds of real estate.
There we go. First round action, CIF Ford Southern Section Football Championship game here. Motion, Reeves to the left. The keeper by Jack Sears at the middle, and he gets nowhere.
That looked like a broken play.
Yeah, it did. Almost looked like he was supposed to hand it off to Witzek, and he something happened with the exchange.
Or it was a read option, and he waited too long to make the read.
That's one thing with that play. It's it's got to be exact on when he knows you're giving it or taking it.
Because you can even pull it away.
Oh,
from
exactly. That's a tough one.
So they went backwards here now on third down.
It's gonna be third down and about 6. 2 receivers to the left. Now it's spread left. 3 receivers to the left. Single receiver to the right.
Yeah, and I'd go the other way now. They got to have all the team on this side.
Sears looking to the left. Off the hands of Reeves. And Reeves is drilled. Oh, you know what? That may be against Reeves.
Oh, yeah, it is.
He got drilled, but then he reacted, and I think he got called for that. Maybe not. Let's see.
The white hat's pointing for the white team.
It may not.
Well, yeah, that was an unnecessary hit, though, right? The ball's over his head.
Definitely. Yeah, it was over his head, and he drove him to the ground.
And he throws him to the ground.
But
yeah.
see, a lot of times you see the second person reacting, and that's exactly what happened. Reeves got driven into the ground, but when he got up, he shoved the other defensive player, and that's who gets seen.
Right, and you start being emotional in these kind of games like
yeah,
that.
you got to keep your head in this game.
Yeah.
It's a big penalty. Ball's going to be back at the 25-yard line.
Right.
That's a huge loss. Fourth down and 22. That's a big play for Chino Hills.
Big time.
You cannot make mistakes. This is the playoffs, man. It's one and done. 2 receivers to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Sears and gun. He's rolling out of the right side. He's got a little bit of running room. Gets tripped up. It's going to be down to about the 14-yard line.
And they turn the ball over.
Hell, it's that penalty. So 4:37 to go here in the first quarter. No score. We want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors. Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Greeks Concrete, Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy and Nell's Love Mark, Camino Veterinary Clinic, the OC Tavern, Casanos Pizza, and the COA Community Outreach Alliance.
And the San Clemente Marching Band Taco Stand.
And I also got a message from the SCHS Drama Boosters. I'll tell you in a minute. 2 receivers to the right. 2 receivers to the left.
There's a big momentum shift right here now.
Zavala, the quarterback. It's going to be the give on the left side.
All right, not too bad.
Miklik on the tackle.
All right, Jesse on the tackle.
Second down and 6. So the Drama Booster Club would like you to come to the Curious Savage. It's a play put on here at San Clemente, November 16th through the 19th at 7 p.m.
Oh, big hit.
Uh-oh.
Ball's loose.
The snap, and it looks like San Clemente could possibly have a turnover. There was a fumble on the play. Let's see who recovers.
Yeah, they got
San Clemente's ball.
All right.
The Huskies turn the ball over, and the Tritons take over.
That's right.
That's
Takeaways
right.
are big. Changes momentum.
Yeah, yes. Big turnover. Again in the playoffs, man. It's one and done. It's who makes the least amount of mistakes. Did you see who recovered that, Frank? Did you see on there?
Well, I'll tell you here in a minute.
He's the guy in a black uniform.
I hope so.
I'd like to see the first play on this drive end up going to a tight end.
It was number 6, Mario Rossi, I think, he recovered the fumble.
Mario Rossi, nice. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left. Sears and gun. He's going to run up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Gets down to the 5-yard line, where it's going to be a Triton first down. It's 1st and goal. The Legion of Kaboom is getting close.
Yeah, they're getting warmed up.
And we got our Thunderstruck song warming up now.
There we go.
We got the AC/DC band behind us. They're warming up for the Thunderstruck here. Of course, we have to get it in the end zone first.
Yeah, he just got tripped up right there. He lost his balance. Otherwise, he could have taken it in.
Single receiver to the right, left.
He's moving. That's Woodset.
Woodset gets down to about the maybe
3-yard line?
1 yard, right? 1 yard
wow.
line maybe.
Yeah. It's about the 1 foot line.
Yeah, 2nd down and goal. The Legion of Kaboom, they are on the doorstep. Big play for your San Clemente Tritons. Tight formation. 3 backs. They give the Reeves. Touchdown, San Clemente. And your Tritons strike first. It's 6-0. 2:54 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, he had 2 good blockers. In
Nice drive by San Clemente.
That hole is big enough even Rich could have got it through.
That's
easy.
right. And you have been thunderstruck. So, San Clemente does score. Kick is up, the kick is good, and it's 7-0. And that touchdown is brought to you by Little Page Landscaping. Paul Littlepage.
2:54 left.
We appreciate the support of all of our Friday Night Live sponsors. And a huge turnover, and the Tritons take advantage. So nice job by San Clemente to get the ball into the end zone. So 7-0, 2:54 to go in the first quarter. First quarter action.
And you can see turnovers kill you.
They do. CIF Southern Section Ford Football Championships here at Thalassa Stadium. Olsen with the kick. The ball's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line to the 10, to the 15, out to about the 17-yard line, where Chino Hills will take over. Tackle by Riley Croft. There's
Riley,
our guy,
one of our boys.
Riley Croft.
That's right.
And the Triton defense, they take the field. And Chino Hills, they'll be moving left to right across the computer screen. 7-0, 2:48 to go in the first quarter. First round action, CIF Southern Section Ford Football Championships. A lot of Triton faithful tuning in right now. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Zavala, the quarterback in gun. They give up the middle to the big running back, Walter Carl.
Yeah, he's stuffed.
He was. He got maybe 1 yard.
What?
Penalty flag.
Someone's got potty mouth.
Somebody's mouthing off again. Yeah, that's.
Was that Wiskowski?
No.
You don't want to make mistakes like that. So that's going to bring the ball all the way down to about that, 34-yard line, maybe something like that?
Yeah.
Somebody needs to be those and slap in the back of their head.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, somebody needs to come out and say, you want to keep playing football, keep your mouth shut. You know, you show how you play with your play, not your mouth.
That's
Use that
two
French
big,
glue when we need it.
two
Right.
big penalties by San Clemente.
You
Single
stuff the
receiver
guy
to
in
the right.
backfield, then you give him 15 yards.
3 receivers to the left. They're in that I split formation. Throw that same back on the left side.
Yeah.
Driven out of bounds by several Tritons.
Yeah, after about 5-yard gain.
Riley Croft again forcing him out of bounds.
Oh, Rich. You missed your opportunity. Where's the Thunderstruck?
I played it.
You played it?
I played it.
Okay. I apologize then.
Oh,
I didn't
tell
hear
you.
it.
Yep, I played
This
it.
guy.
They give up the middle. That's a big running back, Carl.
Yep, and he just lit him up for 22 yards.
And he's out to the 43-yard line.
Yeah.
He averages 124 yards
Are
per
things called
game.
linebackers?
Yeah, those guys. Ike and Mike.
Yeah, Ike and Mike.
And the Chino Hills Huskies, they are in the baseline league. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Dubs formation. Zavala, quarterback keeper, and he gets maybe 2 yards.
He got 3.
So 2nd down and 8. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
All
Sacramento
right,
up
welcome to the
7-0.
Huggins family, watching from Goleta. Cheering on Aaron Froner.
There we go.
Thanks for tuning in again tonight, guys.
Well, hopefully you guys heard the Thunderstruck. Now I played it, unless there's something wrong with.
The guy playing it?
Yeah, it could be. Give on the right side.
Flag down.
Gets down to the 32-yard line, 33-yard line to see what the flag is.
Yeah, it looks like it was in the area of linemen, so I'm going to assume it's holding. Hold against the Huskies.
Actually, I think that was a waltz they were doing.
Yeah, could have been.
So that ball is going to come back.
We'll take it back.
It's been a long first quarter.
Yeah, almost 15 minutes.
A lot of penalties on this drive. Ball's going to be back at the 49-yard line.
We don't have enough commercials to fill it all. So we just
Yeah,
have to listen to us.
really. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. The quarterback Zavala and gun. Carl set to his right.
Here comes the blitz. Here comes the screen.
Look, quick pass, look in on the left
All
side.
right, good read
A
by
lot
the
of
Tritons.
Tritons on them.
Got
On
about
the
4
defense
yards
right
on
there.
that. Well, they stuffed it up quick because they did one of those screens when he comes back up underneath.
There was
Okay,
about
big
there
third
were
down for the
4
Tritons.
different Tritons on that tackle.
Yeah.
Two receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left.
What was that?
Penalty flag.
Oh, too much time.
Too much time? Okay, because nobody
Looks like
jumped.
they moved.
Oh, legal procedure.
Looks like legal procedure.
I think one of the
False
backs
start.
were rocking. You know, they're rocking forward.
Yep.
Who the hell just turned the air conditioner on up here, man?
Frank, Kansas City man, you're talking about being cold?
Well, no, well, either that or Rich, I'm excited standing next to you.
Why,
can't tell
thank
the
you. I
difference.
appreciate that, Frank. Love you too.
These little barbecues up here go that cold.
There we
2
go.
receivers to the right,
Need some cheese
2
with that
receivers to
wine.
the left.
Yes.
That's exactly. Zavala in gun.
Yeah, they're passing, they're looking deep.
Going deep. Well covered.
Oh,
Oh, caught!
Yeah.
He put that only where he could catch it. That was a beautiful pass.
Looked
Yeah,
like
Tucker
Wilson,
heard it.
maybe?
All right, a little shout out to Dover, New Hampshire. We got Jeff Bon Jovi Eldridge out there. Welcome, Jeff.
3 receivers to the right.
All right, oh man, this guy's cutting them up.
Up the middle, the run by Carl. Brought down by 15, Ryan
Yes,
Russell.
we definitely want to welcome all of our veterans and a happy Veterans Day to all you armed services individuals. We thank you for your service.
That's true. Thank you for serving our great nation. To give up the middle to Carl again.
Yeah.
He gets down to about the 10-yard line. And that is the end of the first quarter. The score, San Clemente 7, Chino Hills 0. And on this break, we want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors, Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, the Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Greeks Concrete, the Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy and Nell's Love Mark, Camino Veterinary Clinic, the OC Tavern, Casano's Pizza, and the COA, Community Outreach Alliance. Appreciate the support of all of our Friday Night Live sponsors. Without the sponsors, we could not bring you Friday Night Live in our 13th year.
And we can't forget the marching band taco stand.
That's right. Brought us up some tacos, and we appreciate them. The marching band taco stand. You are right, Frank.
So we get Casano's Pizza to bring us a pepperoni and mushroom. That'd be great.
Yeah, there we go. And yes, and speaking of military, remember yesterday was the Marine Corps' 241st birthday.
And you know what was yesterday, Rich? Is when we lost the Edmund Fitzgerald in Lake Superior.
Oh.
Yeah, back in 1975.
I think there was a song about that.
Yeah. A little trivia out there for our folks at home.
So we appreciate the support of all of our military personnel, past and present. Thank you for serving our great nation.
Yeah, I saw Pat Eldridge out there tonight walking around, viewing the game.
How we doing on listeners?
70
Triton faithful out there.
From around
It's
the world,
playoff time.
in.
It is playoff time. Spread formation. 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left. Zavala and gun. Pass on the, incomplete.
Yep, that was rushed. That was short.
Skip that rock.
Yeah, skip that rock off the turf.
Rossi defending on the play.
I think the turf was defending on the play.
Yeah,
but
Casper.
That's just my observation. Well, green and white help.
Oh, what a nice night for football.
Yeah.
I can't believe how hot it's been around this area.
Well,
My goodness.
We pay for that weather, so we should get it all year round.
Three receivers to the right.
Oh, he's got some room.
Little
Got a
funky
cutback.
run
Oh,
around.
missed another tackle.
Right side.
Missed
Oh,
another
breaks the tackle. Touchdown. Man,
That's
oh
some bad
man.
tackling by the Tritons. That guy
That
kept
was
bouncing
Carl
off.
again, boy, and he just rumbled down there and into the end zone, and that is their leading rusher. Like I said, he averages about 124 yards a game.
Yeah, he just keeps bouncing and moving his feet.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yep.
So Chino Hills
3,
responds.
4, 5 missed tackles on that play.
Getting ready for the kick. The kick is up,
It's good.
and the kick is good. I want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors, Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Screech Concrete, Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing,
see that.
Billy and
They're gonna
Mills
come back to
Love Mart,
that.
Camino Veterinary Clinic, OC Tavern, Casano's Pizza, and the COA.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate
Yeah,
the
he-
support of all of our Friday Night
He
Live
got caught
sponsors.
inside. Yeah, he got caught inside, and he just walled off. Yeah, you saw that. He was inside, and he just got peeled into the inside like that.
Yeah, in order to be effective, they're going to have to stay home. Well, let's see if Brandon can get a return.
Turn, yeah. Let's kick it to number 2.
Whitsick and Brandon Reeves be back deep. Chino Hills kicking left or right to left off your computer screen.
Oh, short pooch
little
kick.
Pooch kick and boom!
Well, that's one way of keeping it away from Brandon.
Yeah, but
That was Sean
is that
Turcotte
better than give him a return back out to the 40?
that recovered the
Well,
ball.
But Brandon can go all the way end zone to end zone.
Right. That's true.
So ball's going to be right at the 40-yard
But you know,
line.
listen, that guy
Sacramento's
would grab
moving
that
left
ball
to right
busted
across
through,
your
he could've
computer
been
screen. 11:45 to go in the second quarter. 7-0 San Clemente. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right. Coach Jaime Ortiz is down here talking to defensive
the
players. He's not too happy. Whitsick up the middle. About a 9-yard gain. Nice run by Whitsick. And Coach Jaime Ortiz was over here where the defense was sitting on the bench, and he was just blasting the defense. He knows it's playoff time, one and done.
Yeah, it's wake-up time. You want the season to be over. Keep playing
Cannot
like
make
that.
mistakes. And we'll see how the defense responds. Trips formation, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, Sears and gun, 3-step drop. Plenty of time. Complete. No, out of his hands.
He dropped it.
In and out of the hands of Berman. And Lenny thanked us for mentioning all the veterans and remembering the 244th
Didn't get it.
Marine Corps
He
birthday.
did not get it.
It looks like he's got it. He looks like he just got it. It's just about right at the 50-yard line.
They're going to give it. Okay, forward. No.
Let's see where.
They got it by a toe.
They may measure it. It's really close.
Well, yeah. If
It's
that's,
right on the line.
yeah. You know, here's the thing: is that marker down there was on the other side of the white line. I think it's short.
I think it's a first
I
down.
think it's short.
First down, San Clemente. Ooh, that was close, Frank. That was
They didn't
close.
even pull the chain tight.
Good.
Oh, okay, so it's plus or minus 12 inches?
yeah.
That's what she said, right?
Right.
Yeah. All right, so I'm wrong twice tonight.
We have an undercover chain gang on the
Yeah,
sideline.
he doesn't even pull it tight.
Sears got plenty of time. And he gets brought down right at the 50-yard line, no gain.
Well, that was a healthy, nice spot there by our officiating.
Yeah, that was close.
So, hey, as long as you're playing with us, we're okay with that.
Exactly. So second down, 10-12 to go in the second quarter. We got a tie ball game, 7-7. First round action of the CIF Southern Section Ford Football Champions. Here at the Lassa Stadium. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Sears being forced out to the pocket on the right side. It's going to be a penalty flag. Sears has room. He's going from 40 to 30, 25, down to the 22. But that should be coming back on a holding, I think. Holding San Clemente, that's coming back. Another mistake.
Jack's now tripped like 3 or 4 times tonight.
That's a nice run by Sears, but it's all coming back. Another big penalty.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that beats you in playoff games.
Oh,
no matter how
my
hard you play.
goodness.
You get a huge momentum shift for the other team.
Right. Of course, I guess on the other side of that coin, you could say we never would have ran that far if it would have been for the holding. I don't know.
I don't know about that. I think it was behind the play.
So ball's going to be back at the 34-yard line. And it's the first down or second down and 26. Second down and 26.
Better call Uber, man. It's a long way for a first down.
I'll bet you money it's not a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, how much would I bet this is a pass?
Yeah. 2 receivers to the left.
How about a screen?
Single receiver to the right. Sears and gun. Witzek's head to his right. 3-step drop. He's going deep. Oh, a lot of contact on that. There was a lot of contact on that. Let's see what it was. That could be against Chino.
Oh, did they throw the flag?
Yeah, that might be holding against Chino Hills.
Okay.
Holding Chino Hills. Here we go. First down, San Clemente. A lot of contact on that play.
Having a hold on.
That's a good call. The referee was right there, the official.
Yeah, it was right in front of him, so.
We'll take it.
It's only a 5-yard penalty, though.
Third down.
No, it should be 10 yards?
So second down and 16. Second down and 16. 9:16 to go in the second quarter. We got a tie ball game, 7-7.
Of course that's what she said. She's always right.
2 receivers to the left.
Hey, 82
Single
this-
receiver to the
80
right.
82
Split
this
backs.
tonight.
Whitsick in motion. Sears is looking for some running room.
Come on, guys.
It's going to be brought down at the 44-yard line, back at the line of scrimmage.
That looked like some kind of screen that he couldn't find
Yeah,
lanes at.
yeah, it looks like he held it. He didn't want to throw it, which was smart because there was a defender on Whitsick.
Well, right, but there's another flag down.
Is there a flag down?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two. Yeah, there's yellow, dirty laundry, dirty skivvies on the field.
And they're walking. Personal foul, face mask, San Clemente.
Oh, against San Clemente.
How do you get a face mask on offense?
My, I tell ya,
That's been a
another big
block.
penalty.
True, possibly, yeah.
We've had
But that
4 or
should be
5
15 yards,
big
though. That should be
penalties in this
incidental.
game.
Well, again, you're just shifting momentum back to Chino
Yep,
Hills
yep.
now.
Ball's back on the 24-yard line. Second down at about 3,000 yards to go.
Yeah. They're closer to my house than they are first down.
Yeah, give up the middle. Reeves gets down to the 31, maybe 32-yard line. Now it's third down and half a million.
Yeah. Third down and half a football field.
Jeez, I tell you, mistakes. Had some huge mistakes so far tonight. 7-7, 8:36 to go here in the
Yeah, we need a trick play.
second quarter.
One of them razzle-dazzles.
Yeah, exactly.
Draw back.
First round action, CIF Southern Section Ford football champions here at Thalassa Stadium. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. 5-step drop, complete to Jones on the right side. Almost breaks the tackle, he's still fighting.
You talk about a shoestring tackle there,
Right.
boy. If he would have broke free, he could have got the
Right.
first down.
That was a shoestring tackle that wouldn't go away. So ball's at the 48-yard line, a punting situation. And that drive was filled with penalties.
Yeah.
That possession. The
Short
punt
kick, bad bounce.
takes a Triton bounce inside the 20 down to about the 16-yard line, where Chino Hills will take over, moving right to left across the computer screen.
All that did was waste a bunch of time off the clock.
Exactly. I want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors, Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, the Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Greeks Concrete, Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy Nell's Love Mark, Camino Veterinary Clinic, OC Tavern, Casano's Pizza, and COA, Community Outreach Alliance. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Zavala and Gunn to give up the middle, bounces it out. See that?
Yeah, they gotta
He was
tackle this
stopped
guy.
in the
Yeah.
middle and he just popped it right out to the right side.
You're not going to hit this guy and knock him off his
No, he keeps those feet moving.
feet. You got to
Gotta
get
stay low.
Yeah, you got to get low. You got to get tangled up in his wheels.
Second down and 6. Pass complete on the right side, first down.
Okay, so why is our corner 11 yards off the ball on that?
He's looking for freaking fire miles.
Romero
I don't get
forces
that
him
at
out
all.
of bounds.
How could you not be open?
Yeah, it's true. Ball's going to be right at the 29-yard line. First down.
Watch this. You can see right here. He's backing off 10 yards. And this guy stops, does a quick out on a 5.
Just ran a hitch.
Yeah.
They're a little tighter now.
Single receiver to the left. Spread formation to the right. Carl around the right side. Boy, he likes to bounce out.
Right, yeah.
And
looking
he's
for
knocked out of bounds by a whole bunch of Triton
that. That was
defenders.
good pursuit. Keep working him to the sideline. He eventually
Jack
gonna run out of
Shippey
it,
on the
so.
tackle.
Well, he's a strong enough running back to where he can actually pull people along and break through.
Oh, right. Right, and he's looking for people to overcommit, and he's going to bust the other way.
So ball's
Triton's
right
gonna
at
have
the
to stay home on
27-yard line. Second down
All
and
right, here comes that I
12.
formation on the wide receivers.
3 receivers on the left. Stack formation. They
give
give
it
to
to him
Carl
up
up the middle.
All right,
Gets
good
out
stop.
to the 30-yard line.
Okay, big third down now for
We've
the
got
Tritons.
Austin Moore on the tackle.
They need this for momentum shift.
Yep, 30 down and 8. 6:11 to go in the second quarter. Sacramento tied with Chino Hills.
Yeah.
Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left. Single receiver to the right.
So they're still
Hey,
out of position.
hello to
over there.
Dave
3
Gallatley
receivers.
out there in Triton football land. Big Dave, Sacramento
Offsides.
jumped off sides.
Watch that ball.
Another penalty, another mistakes.
So now it's 3rd and 4.
Dave Gallatley, the head baseball coach. We got Mark Calentino, the head wrestling coach. We got coaches everywhere tonight. Ah,
Alright.
Gallatley's in Bishop. Mark Calentino's right here. It's a packed house
That's
at the
right.
Lassa Stadium.
Celebrity booth night.
It is. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left. Single receiver to the right. Carl up the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Breaks the
He's
tackle.
on.
Boom! Man, he just keeps running low to the ground.
Well, if they blitz,
Looks like
they ran right
Wilson
by
on the
guy.
tackle.
Well, you can see where they're at. We'll see you right now in
And
our
all-
instant replay.
3 receivers to the left.
Watch both of them. They get
3
blocked,
receivers
the
to
guy
the
goes
left,
right
single
by him.
receiver to the right. Savala and Gunn. Boy,
I'd
that
keep running
running
this
back
guy till they
Carl,
stop
man,
him.
he is a beast. Sacramento 4-man front. Going deep ball. Well defended. That was defended by Brandon Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah, he was on the whole time.
How we doing on listeners, Frank?
Oh, we're at 90.
Woo! 90 listeners out there.
Almost a century mark.
Let's see if we can get 100.
Oh, now you just scared 3 of them away.
Uh-oh. Get your grandma out there. Get the bag lady next door. Get some transients. Get them on the air. .501 to go in the second quarter. Tie ball game,
We got a
7-7.
commercial break here now or something?
Yeah. First round action, CIF Southern Section Ford football champions. 2 receivers to the left. Little wind coming up here, Frank.
Woo. Gotta hold your skirt down.
Is that what it is?
It's either that or Kelly's hand. I can't tell.
Oh no, again? Give to Carl at the left side.
All right, wrap him up.
That happens, Frank, when you start wearing a kilt.
Silverman
I
on the
told him not to
tackle.
wear it.
So third down, about 9, maybe 8. 4:25 and ticking. Second quarter, 7-7. Sacramento defense is standing tall.
Come on, no penalties.
Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right. Got a
It's called
timeout.
Timeout.
Sacramento maybe, or? Yep, Sacramento timeout. So with that, I want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors, Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Streets Concrete, Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy Nell's Love Mark, Camino Veterinary Clinic, OC Tavern, Casano's Pizza, and the COA, Community Outreach Alliance. Frank, I'm disappointed they didn't hear our song on the air.
Oh, only 14-0 after the first quarter. Modern day over to Sorrow. Wow.
You've been thunderstruck.
Down by 20 over Centennial. Centennial.
It works now.
Santa Fe down 21-14 over Beckman.
Now we have it already, just in case. I know I played it. You heard it, but that's
Calvary
all right.
Marietta 8-7 over Silver Valley. Canyons up 7-3 over El Segundo. Capistrano Valley up 14-0 over Foothill.
Wow.
Carlsbad 7-up over Steel Canyon.
Third down, big third down play here. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. San Clemente showing blitz up the middle. The quarterback throws it, intercepted! Jack Shippey on the interception, and it's Titan football.
Okay, another turnover. That's what you need.
Big turnover by the Triton defense.
That takes the air out of your balloon.
4:01 to
All
go in the
right.
second quarter, and the San Clemente Tritons, they
Second-
picked one off at 7-7.
Second quarter, Heritage 7, El Toro 0.
We play the winner next
Yeah.
week. If we win tonight, we'll play the winner of the Heritage El Toro game.
Corona Del Mar up 17-6 over Marietta Mesa. All right, that's what the Tritons need now. They need to capitalize on this turnover.
All right, get some important scores. Here we go. Can they go down and score now?
That's what they
The
need
Legion
to do
of
right now.
Kaboom. 2 receivers to the right to give up the middle to Witzek.
All right, that offensive
Gets out
line's
to the
got to get off the
30-yard
ball.
line.
They don't seem to be getting the forward push.
Not much at all.
No, those holes are collapsing about the time the back gets there.
Second down and 7. 3:48 to go in the second quarter. Tie ball game 7-7.
Wow, Mission Viejo only up 7-3 over Servite.
Servite's a tough school.
There you go.
That's why Mission doesn't want to get in that Trinity League. 2 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left. Split backs. Reeves in motion. Reeves breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, gets out to the 40-yard line. First down, San Clemente.
I mean, that's a great play, but they're living on the edge when they throw that
Yeah, great call by offensive coordinator Troy
thing.
Kopp.
Wayne Park only up 13-7 over San Juan Hills. That's an interesting game.
So ball's right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Sears and gun. Witzek set to his right. Quick pass to Jones. Gets across for a first down to about the 46-yard line. Make that the 45-yard lines.
That's right.
The Legion
like the
of
whole huddle
Kaboom.
stuff,
They are
though,
moving. That's good. Yeah, keeps them off guard there.
Right, doesn't let them
Makes it
change
hard
out
to get
players.
set. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Split backs. Sears and gun. Chino Hills 3-man front. Give up the
Reeves.
middle. Reeves. Those
Still
linemen. He broke a tackle. Gets down to the 38-yard line.
That doesn't make sense.
I just was gonna say that the linebackers fell quick, and all of a sudden Reeves went right by him.
All right, so now we're getting water polo scores up here in the booth.
Thank you,
to
Frank.
our,
Water polo.
water polo.
Spread formation, 3
Most
receivers to the
dangerous
left.
game in the pool.
Reeves. He's going deep, wide open. Brandon Reeves down at the 6-yard line. First down, San Clemente.
Well, 21-0 now, Modern Day over
Brandon
Tesoro.
Reeves was wide open. Look at that, Frank. Watch
Yeah.
how wide open he is.
That's the problem. I was watching it and not filming it.
Oh,
He was actually
man.
having a sandwich while he was waiting for the ball.
That's a great. He was wide open. Sorry, folks. .208 to go in the second quarter. San Clemente 7-7. It's a tie. First round action. CIF Southern Section 4 Football Championships.
There it is.
Oh man, he was standing. He was all alone. Boom.
But he was standing.
Yeah.
You should have thrown it farther. You could
Yeah,
have
that's
into
true.
the end zone.
That's true.
You do that, it gives the corner time to come over.
Yeah, and that almost happened.
and make a play, right?
But coulda, shoulda, woulda. It didn't.
Oh, that's all right. We'll take it. Put the ball in the end zone. We're good.
Okay. the Legion of Kaboom.
Thank you for all of our 85 plus viewers out there tonight. Let us know where you're at while tuning in.
Yeah, tell us. Say hello. Who you rooting for? Who you know on the team?
We gotta get our electoral college vote going here.
Heavy backfield. 3 backs. Reeves rolling out the right side. He's going to run it, Frank. And he is in, I think. Oh, he's just short. Oh, man. That ball is so close. You could not get a flea between the nipple of that football and the end zone line.
Too, he's a little shaken up.
Yeah, he took a hard hit. Let's see if the Legion Kaboom can get this in. Get our favorite song going here again.
There you go.
Heavy backfield. 3 backs. Reeves in for a touchdown, standing up. And San Clemente scores again. The Legion of Kaboom. And again, you've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, he was in the end zone. They didn't give it to him.
Getting ready for the PAT. Our favorite song. Oh, man. Traeger. It's good. And so San Clemente comes back and scores to make it 14-7, 1:16 to go in the second quarter. And that was a huge turnover, Frank, for Chino Hills.
Oh, yeah.
They were driving, and all of a sudden, boom, San Clemente comes back and scores.
Well, that seems to be the flavor of the night. The team who makes a mistake, the other one makes them pay for it.
Right.
So the goal here is not to be making mistakes.
That score was brought to you by Little Page Automotive. Mark Little Page. Appreciate the support of all of our Friday Night Live sponsors. Without their support, we could not bring you Friday Night Live every week as we have for 13 years.
So they're loading it up.
Getting ready for the kick. Huge score for San Clemente right there. Kick is up. It's going to go into the end zone. Ooh! So that's going to be a touchback. Ball come out to the 20, where Chino Hills will take over, moving right to left across the computer screen.
Yep.
Hey, look at that. Troy Cupp's already down there. He already must have come down behind us. Or was he down there the whole time?
He's been down there the whole time.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. I guess he's not up in the box behind us tonight.
No.
He's deciding to call the plays on the sideline.
He's got his iPad, so he can review everything.
There you go. That's the first time I've seen him on the field this year.
I thought I saw him down there, but I was like, okay, that's different.
Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right. Empty backfield, 2 receivers to the left. 1:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Complete on the left side. Knocked out of bounds by Matt Waskowski.
Yeah. If they're going to give him 5 yards like that, they're going to throw that out.
That's all right. Let him. Give him 5 yards.
No, that was 7, though.
Give him 7 yards. Give him 8 yards. Just don't give him a touchdown.
Whoop, whoop, kaboom. That's right, guys.
Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left. Quarterback's going to run it. Slides for a first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, I don't know where the linebacker was. They could have.
1:03 to go in the second quarter. San Clemente up 14-7. First round action, CIF Southern Section Ford Football Championship. Spread formation, 3 receivers right. Quarterback's rolling to the right side.
That was a bad throw.
Looks like no good.
Yep.
Incomplete.
That was turf.
That's right. Turf toe.
Turf.
Stops the clock, 50 seconds.
San Clemente got anybody deep, I hope. They need to be backing up a little bit.
Second down and 10. Spread
They got
formation.
5
3 receivers to the
wide.
right.
We don't got somebody covered.
Empty backfield. 2 receivers to the left. San Clemente comes, and he's dropped. Brought down by Austin Moore and Silverman. Nice rush by San Clemente.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to do that, you better get to the quarterback.
Yeah, they had
nobody,
empty.
They had nobody back there blocking for him.
Yeah, they had an empty backfield, and they came. That was a good call, good defensive call there.
Yeah.
Mark can appreciate that.
You think they're
Good
gonna throw?
D. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right. 9 seconds to go. Incomplete.
Right away from the play.
That was Mikulek defending on the play. 3 seconds. So punting situation, 3 seconds to go. San Clemente have 14-7.
That's a good kick. Bad down.
Scatter, men, scatter.
That's the player.
That's going to end the half right there. So the end of the halftime here, end of the second quarter, San Clemente up 14-7. And before we go to break and get some comments from Frank, we want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors, Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Greeks Concrete, Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy and Nell's Love Mark, Camino Veterinary Clinic, the OC Tavern, Casano's Pizza, and the Community Outreach Alliance, the COA. So Frank and our guest speaker Kelly, we a lot of mistakes.
A lot of
but
mistakes,
San Clemente,
yeah.
and one of those mistakes cost Chino Hill 7 points at the end in the second quarter there, and so San Clemente was able to take a 14-7 lead. But so, what do you think about the first half so far?
Turnovers and mistakes lead to opportunities and points in a playoff game. Yeah, too many. San Clemente's got to be able to come out and do what they want to do and not make silly mistakes. And they got to keep their heads in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't be getting pissed off and getting 15-yard penalties that takes them out of long plays.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, same kind of thing. I think they need to give the ball, let their other players make some plays. Don't try to let it all rest on just one player.
Yep. So go in, get it straightened out. Don't make mistakes. Come back, win the ball game. We go on to the next round.
Exactly.
But we got to take care of it here. We got 2 quarters to go. How about you, Kelly? Anything?
I think it's time for a taco or a burrito break.
Kelly's talking food. So on that note, we'll stay live here, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Yep.
Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Titans are coming back out on the field to warm up. They're on now. Good to go. So yeah, we gotta have a mistake-free second half here. No penalties, no turnovers.
Yep.
Makes a big difference. And 3 more touchdowns to make me feel a bit better about tonight.
You got to stop that running back.
Yeah.
That
well,
guy's a
horse.
monster.
Yeah, they're gonna figure it out that hey, I'm hard to bring down. And I'm surprised they haven't tried to throw a screen to him yet. I bet that's coming in the second half.
Well, if he gets outside and those linebackers don't, outside linebacker doesn't fill.
Right, and they got to be worried about him bouncing off and changing direction. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
got some speed. Hi. Hi, nice to meet you.
Actually, I film with a camera usually on the field, but people that normally, the guy that usually does this, he's gone. He's in Jerusalem.
Wow, that's a long way away.
Yeah, so I'm filling in for him up here doing his job. Well,
We're streaming this on the internet. So you can watch it on
So,
your computer.
yeah, you can go on the internet and actually watch the game from your comfy or house.
Yeah. All right, here they come for the second half. Your San Clemente Tritons. And we get the ball in the second half too, so that's a nice plus. Go down and drive down and get a touchdown.
Okay, getting ready for the start of the second half. San
This is actually where
Clemente
the
up
fun comes.
14-7. It's been a great first half. A lot of mistakes though. And we got first round action of the CIF Southern Section 4 Football Championships here at the Lassa Stadium.
All right,
Your
it's the
Tritons up
playoffs.
14-7. Getting ready for the third quarter to start.
So I'm not sure who BPS 00 is from Massachusetts, but welcome. I'm going to assume it's part of the Eldridge clan, but that's just a guess.
They're all over the
Here
world.
comes the kickoff.
The kick to San
Oh,
Clemente.
onside
Pooch kick.
kick.
They tried to catch.
are you
Oh, you know,
looking
that's a
at?
live
That's the
ball.
kicker.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness! Everybody's looking around, going, "Hey, you want to pick it up?"
Oh,
I'll pick it
my
up.
goodness.
I
That
don't want
was
to get my uniform dirty.
They caught San Clemente off guard
Oh,
there, and they
sweet.
almost recovered that football.
I think they're eating a little bit of tri-tip over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, that would have
man.
been a bit momentum shift,
God,
just
that-
like we were talking
oh,
about.
you're absolutely right. That was a pretty gutsy play there. Get enough room. Good enough.
So guess what? They're not going to kick the ball deep to us. They've shown that twice now.
Well, I don't think they're going to want to give it to Brandon anyways.
Yeah, why would you? But they almost punted it to him with 3 seconds left. All right, here comes San Clemente. 3 receivers to the left.
3 receivers to the right, a single receiver
your
to the
left.
left. The other left. Oh, man. Austin Witzek was nailed at the line of scrimmage.
Remember, I'm calling that from the defensive side, not the offensive.
Yeah. It's all right. We said that you made me laugh. Because I'm going, wait a minute. Which way? Am I looking the right way?
Depends on which side of the ball you're on.
Exactly. Yeah, right. You're used to calling the defensive side. Yeah, exactly. That's funny.
3 receivers to the wide side of the field.
3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Sears and gun. Jones caught it at the 39-yard line. Going to be a yard short of the first down. Opening minute of the third quarter. San Clemente, you have 14-7. 11-10 ticking. First round action, CIF Southern Section 4 football championship here at the Lassa Stadium.
Third down for San Clemente now.
3rd down and 1. Can you say run up the middle? 2 split backs. Give to Witzek. And oh yeah, he's got it, Frank.
All right.
He's got it.
Barely.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you're right. That's true.
That was a very slow developing play, too.
That was. He kind of, you know what it is? He kind of looked. He kind of stopped for a second, looked what was his best possibility.
Yeah,
that was a good play. Yeah, that was a good play.
Didn't get it by much.
Ball's right at the 40-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Sears going deep to Jones. He's open. Caught down to the 23-yard line. First down, San Clemente.
Great catch.
Yeah, that was a little delay. He's got to slow down. The corner stopped, then he took off behind him.
Yeah, that was nice. Great pass.
That's the replay now.
Sears to Moore.
So we have a 9-second delay here, so we can. Yeah.
And the Legion of Kaboom is on the move again down to the 23-yard line. 10:28 to go in the third quarter. San Clemente Triton's up 14-7.
Moving the ball.
Single receiver to the left, single receiver to the right, split back, Sears and gun.
Reeves down.
Reeves up the middle. Gets across to about the 19-yard line. 2nd down, about 5. Nice run by Reeves. Good blocking by the offensive line. $9:54 to go in the third quarter. San Clemente up 14-7.
Okay, 2nd down and 6.
Trips formation, 3 receivers to the left. Single receiver to the right. Sears and gun. Witzek set to his right.
It's like they're coming off the edge.
Coming blitz. Chino. Again complete. Almost broke the tackle. Jones.
We got that lovely light pole right in the way here.
Yeah. Right about the 6-yard line.
Down, all right. San Clemente driving
First
the
down,
ball.
San Clemente.
They must have woke up at halftime.
The Legion of Kaboom
motivational
is
speech
driving.
Yeah, it could be.
Heavy backfield, 3 backs. Toss on the left side to Reeves. He's got running room. Touchdown, San Clemente. That score is brought to you by the Nick Pasquale Foundation and the Legion of Kaboom. They strike again, and you have been thunderstruck. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. It's now San Clemente 21-7. 9:02 to go in the third quarter. And the Legion of Kaboom drives down the field, and they score to make it a 21-7 ball game. Nice job by the San Clemente offense. Great blocking by the offensive line. So San Clemente will be kicking off to Chino Hills. They'll be kicking off left to right across the computer screen. Here at the Lassa Stadium, first run action. of the CIF Southern Section 4 Championships here from Thalassa Stadium, live with Friday Night Live. The kick is up. Feeling 3-yard line to the 5. To the 8. He ran sideways.
Got nowhere.
You got to run north and south, not east and west. And he is smothered on the 9-yard line. Jason Graff on the tackle. Graff, a great Triton football family. All right, the Triton faithful are getting back in again with us.
Okay, we'll see what Chino Hills comes out with here in the second half.
Chino Hills, tight formation, single receiver to the left, single to the right. The run up the middle.
Yeah, you're going to see a heavy
for a first down, yes. That's Walter Carl.
He's getting 10 yards a clip, so
right.
Why not?
Gets out to the 21-yard line for a first down. Another run up the middle. Gets out to the 25-yard line. Second down and 6. Looks like we're going to get a heavy dose of Carl right now.
Yeah.
Single receiver to the right, single receiver to the left. Carl around the left side.
It's coming
penalty
back.
flag, I think so. Looks like the tackle was Bryce Wilson. Looked like possibly a holding call.
Yeah, it looked like it came out as it was coming around the edge there.
Holding,
Oh, yeah,
Chino
coming back.
Hills. Back it goes.
Happy days.
Well, so far, that's the only thing that's stopping Charles tonight is the referees.
Yeah, exactly. 8:19 to go in the third quarter. Sacramento up 21-7.
So if we can keep them on our side, we're going to be in good shape.
So, second down and 15. Single receiver to the right. Single receiver to the left. Chino Hills trying to get the play in. The winner of this game will play next week against the winner of the El Toro.
All right, good stuff that time.
Nice stop up the middle.
El Toro Heritage Day.
Heritage, yeah. El Toro Heritage.
Okay,
So,
another big
third down and 4.
for the Tritons. Third down and
13, sorry. Third down at 13. 7:46 to go here in the third quarter. 21-7. Sacramento defense playing great. Throwing deep. Complete.
Again, that's another big third down completion by the Huskies.
Brandon Wilson. Boy, he was there. I mean, he was.
But he
knew it.
but he was backing up. You know,
Right.
he wasn't breaking towards the ball.
Right, exactly. Big conversion.
Oh yeah, big momentum. And
Here
now they're going
comes-
to get a heavy dose
yeah.
of this guy.
That's right.
He gets 6 yards.
Carl. Second down, about 4. Make that 5 at 4. 7:13 and ticking. Sacramento up 21-7. Austin Moore on the tackle. Carl again on the right side gets knocked out of bounds.
Gets about 4 more.
Knocked out of bounds by Riley Croft.
Okay, so it's 3rd and 3.
Third down and a long or a short 3.
Well, you know who he's
Single
going to give it
receiver
to.
Yeah.
Single receiver to the right.
I wonder who's going to get the ball.
Zavala in gun. Wing T formation. Give up the middle, first down.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Looked like Rossi on the bottom of that pile.
So they're moving the ball.
Yeah, they are. They know they got to score. To get back in this game, they got to go score on this drive.
Yeah, they got to score right now.
Right? They know it. We know it. And the defense knows they got to stop them.
Have a 7-minute drive and come up empty.
Exactly. Single receiver right, single receiver left. Carl up the middle. They're just pounding down to the 50-yard line.
Another 5 yards.
So back it up just a little bit. Second down, about 7. 6:10 to go in the third quarter. San Clemente up 21-7. A lot of listeners tuning back in.
73.
Carl again on the right side. Gets out to about the 49-yard line.
There's a little bit better. It's third and about.
Mickliffe on the tackle.
Third down, 6.
Third down, about 6. A short 6, maybe 5.
Yeah, come on, that's closer to 4.
Yeah.
But who's counting?
Yeah, right. Single receiver to the right, single receiver to the left.
He's 6 if you're going the other way.
That's true.
Here we go.
Carl around the right side.
Bounce, Betty.
Another
Penalty
flag.
flag. That should be holding this. It is against Chino Hills. Now Chino Hills is making the penalty plays here, making mistakes.
That'll make it a 4th down. They declined it.
Oh, they did decline it.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Penalty decline, 4th down.
So fourth
We
down,
get the
make
ball
a
back
punting
and see what happens.
situation.
Of course, I don't know. The way that guy's been running, he's been getting 5 yards a clip. I don't know. That gets us midfield, but watch the fake. Who's back there kicking? 24?
All right, Lenny's back in, says he's back with us. The kick by Chino Hills.
He's
Nobody
going back.
It's going to bounce at that 20-yard line down to the 10-yard line and gets stopped at the 12-yard line. San Clemente's going to take over, moving left to right across the computer screen. 4:47 to go into the third quarter. San Clemente up 21-7.
I just don't understand that where they have nobody back there
Right.
to field the ball.
Yeah, somebody back there could have kept it from bouncing another 20 yards.
I want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors, Little Page Landscaping,
Do they have
Little
11
Page
guys on the
Automotive,
field?
Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Grease Concrete, Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy
That's why
Nels,
we're
Love
up
Mart,
here in the booth,
Camino
Kelly.
Veterinary Clinic,
That's right.
OC Tavern, Casano's Pizza, and the COA, Community Outreach Alliance. Appreciate the support of all our Friday night sponsors.
All right,
And
that's
San
a
Clemente
nice
has
run.
the ball, run up the middle. Witzek gets to about the 11 or 15-yard line, 16 maybe.
Yeah, 4-yard gain.
Yep, nice.
And 4th play.
So second down and 6.
790.
Nice run. Good job of blocking by the San Clemente offensive line.
I don't know, to me, I'd put one of them big tight ends in there at fullback every now and then to blend in a few,
Yeah, that's a good idea, Frank.
you know?
I'd be hitting Isaac Rex.
There you go. You're right.
Get a little wipe hop action.
Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left. Now they're going to throw to him, Kelly. Now that you said that. Sears running around the right side. Goes out of bounds. At about the 22, maybe?
First down.
Close.
Number 44, Bill Tucker.
Real close. That's going to
Probably a half a yard
just
short.
short, I think, yeah.
Nope,
Oh, no, it's going to move
first
him.
down.
There we
Yeah,
go.
what game are you watching?
Nice. Yeah,
And a
referees
rubber
point
duck.
one way,
You gotta do
referees
that
point the
color
other way.
commentary. You better get it right, man.
Oh, got to get the
Well, depth
referees.
perception issue up there, right?
Exactly. It looked like it was just short.
That's what she said.
Frank called it. Frank called it. 3 receivers to the left. Single receiver to the right.
Oh, the defense is right.
Sears and Gunn. Yeah.
Here we go. Handoff up the middle. Witzek
Witzek gets across
explodes for about
to
8
about
yards.
the 28-yard line.
I gave him about 6.
This will be
no huddle now.
third down, about 7. Second and 3.
There's Reed.
Reed.
Brandon.
Gets out across the 40-yard line. First down, San Clemente.
That's it, guys. Keep pounding that ball.
That's good for another try. First down.
So San Clemente, Legion of Kaboom, they are driving right now.
Yeah, what hurt my
3:24 to
feelings
go in
is
the
to keep
third quarter.
pounding it
San
out.
Clemente up 21-7.
Yeah, eat the time off the clock.
Oh, exactly.
Someone's got a boo-boo.
Oh, somebody's hurt on the field. Timeout.
Injury timeout.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Yeah, now a word from our sponsors. Little Page Landscaping,
Dan Tucker
Little
Shop.
Page Automotive, Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Beach Concrete, Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy Nell's Love Mark, Camino Veterinary Clinic, the OC Tavern, Casano's Pizza, and the COA Community Outreach Alliance. We appreciate the support of all of our Friday Night Live sponsors. Without their support, we could not bring you our broadcast as they do every year for 13 years now. 3:24 to go in the third quarter. San Clemente up 21-7.
Wow, Modern Day up 55-0 at the half over Tesoro. We knew that was coming.
Now you know how,
Yeah.
Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch
right.
of guys.
That was a nightmare.
Now you know how Custer felt.
What's Mission doing?
Scroll,
3:24 to go in the third quarter. San Clemente up 21-7.
Heritage 28, El Toro 7.
Okay, well that's almost.
That's in the third. Here we go.
Don't
Mission
forget-
Viejo 21, Servite 10.
Oh, okay, so they're hanging.
Don't forget from the drama boosters, the Curious Savage. It's
Come on, Rich,
gonna.
don't be so
yeah,
dramatic.
I know. It's gonna be November 16th to the 19th here at the high school.
All right, get your tickets now.
The Curious Savage.
Support the drama club at San Clemente
That's
High
right.
School.
Produced by the SCHS Drama Boosters.
Okay, two deep in the backfield. Pistol formation.
Single receiver to the left, single receiver to the right. Split backs. Plenty of time for Sears. Incomplete.
Dropped it.
That was Berman. Dropped it.
Somebody heard
Good
footsteps.
defense. Yeah.
Yeah, he came back to the ball. The ball was there. He just didn't bring it in.
So the winner of tonight's game next week will either go to Heritage or El Toro, and I think El Toro's getting creamed by Heritage right now.
They're up by 21, so.
Single receiver to left, single receiver to right, split backs.
Woo.
To give to Witzek up the middle. Boom!
He's still on his feet. Not much there. But boy, did you see that snap come back? That thing was like a rocket.
No kidding. About a 1 yard gain. Third down and 9. Third down and 9. 2:50 to go in the third quarter. San Clemente up 21-7. First round action, CIF Southern Section Ford Football Championship here at Thalassa Stadium. Two receivers to the right, two receivers to the left. Blitz by Chino. Oh, they almost had Sears. He breaks around the left side. Nice run by Sears. Gets out to about the 46, 47 yard line.
He's just been watching tapes of Sam Darnold.
Yeah. San Clemente's going to punt the ball.
So, punting situation.
All right, on the punt.
Yeah, it looked like San Clemente was trying to set up some kind of a screen.
Yeah, It's going to be fielded at the 14-yard line.
And he called a fair catch.
Fair catch.
Which was kind of odd because that wasn't really a high kick.
I know, it's like a line drive.
Yeah, could they return that ball?
Yeah, that surprised me. Okay, so the ball's going to be set right at the 14-yard line. 2:13 to go in the third quarter. San Clemente up 21-7. Man, now this third quarter, it's been moving fast.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
There you go. Give up the middle to Carl. He gets maybe a yard.
Tackle that guy.
And let's see who. 48, Micklef
right, that was a
on the
good stop.
tackle, along with several other Tritons. And Kelly to our far right, doing the filming over on that side, doing a great job as usual. Kelly and I go back coaching 20 years, man. Kelly's a great guy, and Frank over here in the camera next to me.
Oh, look at that.
There it is, Carl out of the backfield. Boom!
Well, Frank, you've been wondering when that was going to happen.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, sooner or later, you get him out in space. It's going to be a little bit harder to bring down.
So ball's going to be right at about the 22-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3, maybe.
And you notice nobody trailed him coming out of the backfield.
No. Well, when he runs, it looks like he's got somebody dangling a hamburger over his nose or something.
I said no cheese. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Zavala and gun. Give to Carl on the right side. He's across for a first down.
First down.
About to the 26-yard line. First down, Chino Hills. Micklef on the tackle.
Yeah, this third quarter just disappeared.
Oh, man, I can't believe how fast it went compared to the first quarter.
Right.
Well, Chino Hills has been just kind of like with that ground attack.
Yeah, just
eating up.
pounding. You're right, Kelly.
Yeah, that'll eat the clock up.
Oh,
man!
that was a crunch. What was that?
Oh, come on.
That was a bad flag.
It was
They just heard shoulder
incomplete
pads.
on Bryce Wilson. You know what the penalty is? It's supposedly a hit, a defensive
Like a
player
targeting.
type thing. That's what it is.
We used to call that a tackle.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bad call. You know, this is getting more and more like flag football.
Yeah, it is. I know. It's really safety conscious.
That's not targeting. That's called a tackle.
Yeah,
Well, he didn't even tackle him. He just hit him with a shoulder pad.
yeah, first down, balls at the 41-yard line.
Advil.
Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Zavala had the handoff.
There you go.
To
Oh,
Carl.
no, he busted out.
Broke another tackle. It's going to be close to another first down. Maybe just short.
Start calling him Houdini.
See, yeah, I thought they had him back there.
Yeah.
And he just kept moving his legs.
Yes.
And broke out.
That's happened several times tonight. You think he's stopped, and all of a sudden, boop, he's around the side. 2nd down and 1. Dubs formation. Carl up the middle, first down.
Yeah, he's getting 6 yards out of slide.
You know, he kind of reminds me of an old Josh Farrell.
Yeah, remember? Oh, man.
San Clemente.
First down 10, Chino Hills.
That's the end of the third quarter.
That's going to be the last play of the third quarter, like Frank said. Or did they? Yep. And with that, end of the third quarter, your San Clemente Tritons are up 21-7 in the first round of action here. CIF Southern Section Ford football champions here at San Clemente High School. I want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors, Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, the Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Greeks Concrete, Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy and Nell's Love Mart, Camino Veterinary Clinic, OC Tavern, Cassano's Pizza, and the COA, Community Outreach Alliance. Appreciate the support of all of our Friday Night Live sponsors. Without our sponsors, we cannot bring you our broadcasts that we have every week, every year for 13 years. Our first 3 years was all audio, and we've been audio and video since then. Kelly, I remember Josh Farrell when I was coaching freshmen. He came out on the field, he's just a big guy, and I could never remember his name, so at the very beginning I would call him, "Hey, new big kid." And he'd just come running over to me. He was huge, man.
He was like his own man wall, one man wall.
Oh my goodness. There's a highlight film when he played Olu in the champion in one of our playoff games, and there was about 10 tackles or 9 tackles missed on him where they kept bouncing off of him. And I think it's going to Thunderstruck. I think that was the name of the song it's playing, and it was, oh my goodness. Josh Farrell, what a great kid. 3 receivers to the
that's a
left.
broken
Oh, there's a
play.
miss.
Option to the right side.
All right.
Boom.
It's like, here, there's nobody here to get it.
Someone didn't bite on that one.
Yeah.
And 1.
Quarterback faked himself out. There was nobody there to hand it to.
That was Miklik on the tackle again, and several other Triton defenders. 11:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. San Clemente up 21-7. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Zavala and gun. Open receiver.
Yeah, and that guy was wide open.
He could have drank a lemonade by the
Tackled by
time.
Bryce Wilson. First down, Chino Hills.
Game's 22 on the play. First down 10, Chino Hills.
So ball's at the 22-yard line. Chino Hills, they're getting it, trying to get in for a score here.
Yeah, they're driving the ball.
Give up the middle again, breaks to
there
the
he
left
goes.
side. Carl.
He's got to be approaching 100-yard mark.
Yeah.
Down number 36, Brandon Wilson.
Brandon Wilson on the tackle.
He's got to be averaging about 7 yards a carry.
His average per game is 124 yards a game.
I think
He's got that
there.
easily.
He's got that easily tonight.
Single receiver to the right, single receiver to the left. Zavala and gun. Carl up the right side. Breaks another tackle. Now he's slammed down. Let the bodies hit the floor on that one.
He's got some big old legs on him, boy.
Right, Austin Moore on the tackle.
He's low to the ground.
Yeah.
All right, now it's about time for a San Clemente turnover.
2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Dubs formation. And now San Clemente stopping him. Austin Moore on the tackle. 10:15 to go in the fourth quarter. San Clemente up 21-7. San Clemente Triton defense is digging in right now.
All right, man, that's just the stands. That's not an earthquake you're seeing there.
Hey, come back, Frank. It's not an earthquake. Quarterback's going to run up the middle. Boom!
Boy, that guy
Stopped
had
about the 2-yard line.
He had some real estate.
Miklik and Shippey.
It's a good thing the safety's got there.
4th and goal.
I wonder who they're going to give the ball to.
Let's see. Let me guess. Give me a hint.
4?
Give me a hint. Carl. Single receiver to the right. Timeout. Chino.
Oh, they're icing San Clemente.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, exactly. On that timeout, we want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors: Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, Nick Pasquale Foundation,
From the bottom and go to the
Rod's Tree Service, Greeks Concrete,
Water.
Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy Nell's Love Mark, Camino Veterinary Clinic, the OC Tavern, Casano's Pizza, and Community Outreach Alliance. Frank trying to trip me up.
you up
It's
there a little
easy enough to trip me up on my own without you doing it.
Just turn it upside down and read it from the other way, Rich.
I'd be standing on my head looking the other way. Hey, Tom, could you keep the noise down, please? You're a little loud tonight. Just a minute. Tom Davis would like to say something. What was that?
Well, Heritage is up 35-7 over El Toro.
Wait, at 35-7?
Yeah.
Heritage up 35-7. We win tonight. That's where we're going next week.
Murrieta.
Second round, Murrieta in that area. Here we go. 4th down and goal. Will the Tritons stop them?
Jaime iced him.
Timeout San Clemente. And before they call that timeout, Coach Ortiz was already almost out there.
I know.
He was out there by the goalpost.
12th player.
Yeah, too many men on the field.
Hey, Rich, do you know where Marietta is?
Huh?
You know where Marietta is?
It's north or east or south of San Clemente. I don't go anywhere out of San
It's on
Clemente.
the other side of the big hill over
Unless you pick me up. That's the
You're
only
going to
way
have to have an Uber driver, you know?
Yeah.
We're going to have to leave like Thursday.
I may have to fly there.
There's no freshman game, so hey, you can leave
You can
Thursday.
leave Thursday, go to
We
the
can-
Chang.
there we go.
Throw a few coins in the machines.
There we go.
So I got to make sure that Kelly, you drive south and then right past San Clemente and then whichever way you want to go, so I can hop on the freeway and jump in your car.
Well, I can always take La Plata back to Ortega Highway.
Oh, there you go.
That you could. Well,
All right, here we go.
In Aruba, so I'm going to be with you guys. Now's the time to get loud.
Big fourth down play. Quarterback's going to roll around the right side, and he's going to get in for a touchdown. The quarterback keeper around the right side, and Chino Hill scores.
I'm glad you can see it because I had a pull in my way.
21-13, pending the PAT, and they closed the gap.
Yeah, that was a big touchdown for Chino Hill.
That's a huge touchdown. 9:16 to go in the fourth quarter. It's now 21-13, pending the PAT. And the Triton faithful, they aren't very happy about that one.
No.
Getting ready for the kick.
Oh!
Super shank job on that one.
The chip shot looked like a cow chip.
Golf, you'd call that a whiff. That was a bad pitching wedge. That's not even on the green
Oh,
anymore.
man. That was a big miss. That was a Charlie Brown special out there, folks. We just saw a Charlie Brown special on that kick.
That was bad, Lucy.
Oh, man. I think Lucy was holding that ball, I'm pretty sure.
I think the quarterback was tired from running that touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. Good call by Kelly.
All right, watch the onside kick again. They're not, they did it before.
Absolutely.
Right?
Well, yeah. 8-point ball game.
I would say pretty much it's going to be a little pooch.
Yeah, but now look, they should just
Sac
drop it
Money's-
right there
yeah,
at the 30-yard line.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's still plenty of time left.
Oh, yeah, 9:16 to go in the fourth quarter. 8-point game, but that was a big missed point there.
This is crazy. They're going to drop it right down there and let it bounce around.
What?
I tell you.
There it is. He's going to, fair catch. Was that
good
Sears?
position.
Who was it?
Yeah, pound the ball out.
That was down by Sears. Jack Sears got out there.
Now, why would you have your quarterback out there on
The hands, that's why.
Still.
I know. And he made sure he fair caught that before it even got close to him.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I would have caught it, flipped it back to Reeves on a run.
we can't on a fair catch.
I know that, obviously.
But yeah, that would be a good play, though. They would never expect that one.
All right.
All right, the Tritons take the field. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Sears and Gunn. Witzek set to his right. Witzek up the middle.
All right, nice
Across the
run.
40-yard line. Second down, about 4.
I'd really like to see Whitsett actually get loose.
Well, he's getting close, that's for sure.
8:59 to go in the fourth quarter. San Clemente up 21-13. First round action, CIF Southern Section Ford Football Championships here at Thalassa Stadium. 3 receivers to the left. Run up the middle by Sears. He breaks to the right. First down. He gets across the 50-yard line. Out to about the 43-yard line. A flag on the field.
Is that dancing again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Illegal dancing.
Yep.
Holding San Clemente.
Getting that little romantic feeling in there.
And You see Coach John Hamro down there. He's not too happy with that call. So ball's going to come all the way back around the 31-yard line, where it's going to be.
Why wouldn't that be from the point of hold, right?
I don't know where it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's from where that was the hold and then goes back.
Right.
10 yards.
10 yards.
So 8:33 to go in the fourth quarter. San Clemente up 21-13.
So these penalties have just been hurting San Clemente all night long. They get a good momentum shift and then they get taken away from them.
Yeah, it keeps Chino close. San Clemente spread formation, 3 receivers to the left. Chino Hill's coming to blitz up the middle. Oh, and Sears gets away somehow. Another nice run. Right to where he was before, down around the 43-yard line. That's unbelievable.
No flags. That's a plus.
It's going to be out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Jack's got some good wheels, so you let him get a full head of steam. He's hard to catch.
That was a replay of the last play, but with no penalty. That was pretty weird. It was the same thing. And Chino was coming.
Sears is a magician back there sometimes.
Yeah.
Nice run by Jack Sears.
That's one way to get the momentum back.
Heck yeah. 8:24 to go here in the fourth quarter. San Clemente up 21-13. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left. Sears and Gunn. Quarterback keeper up the left side. Breaks to the, got running room at 30. Down to the 22-yard line for Triton first down.
He's limping though.
Nice run by Jack Sears.
Yeah, he's a little wobbly out there though. Look at him.
That's Sears. He is a stud. 8:02 to go in the fourth quarter. San Clemente up 21-13.
All right,
Great job of blocking.
Give him a breather and let one of the running backs carry the ball now.
2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Sears and Gunn. Witczek up the middle. That was almost a bad exchange, boy. That was
did you
close.
see that?
Yep.
I think Jack's a little shaken up, man.
Yeah, he does. He does look like it. He's definitely tired. That's one thing with when you're running the read, where you can look at the defender or hand it off. It's putting that ball in there and taking it back out. There's that split second where it can go down.
Yeah, he was already by.
I know it's dangerous. It's a dangerous. I mean, it's to the timing. It's just so crucial. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right.
Here they come. Oh, he's got a big room.
Going deep. Oh, he's open in the end zone.
See, I don't get that.
Should have kept it. It was wide open. I mean, you could have ran the whole thing.
Jones was wide open. I think Sears is tired.
Of course he's tired. He just ran
8,000 yards.
runs, yeah, with no break. Got hit twice.
Yeah, he's definitely huffing and puffing. Boy, Jones was wide open in the end zone, too.
Did he throw it over his head?
No, I didn't even come close to him. It was underthrown by 8 yards. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right.
Yeah, they're coming.
Screen. Ooh.
Hey, complete to Witczek!
Witczek.
Touchdown, San Clemente! That score is brought to you by Rod's Tree Service. And the Tritons have scored again. And you have been thunderstruck.
You've been
Yes, indeedy. Let's hear it for Witczek. The kick is up. The kick is good. It's now 28-13. 6:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Your Tritons are ahead.
What's going on with my Ustream?
Nosek for the score.
That was a beautiful screen.
The Legion of Kaboom, they strike again. 6:55 to go in the fourth quarter. San Clemente up 28-13. First round action, CIF Southern Section Ford Football Championships here at the Lassa Stadium. The Tritons want to move on next week. Looks like we'll be playing Heritage.
And Rich will try to figure out how to get out to Marietta.
Yeah. Does anybody know where Marietta is?
It's in another state.
If it's out of San Clemente, it is. Thank goodness there's nothing west of us, Kelly.
Meanwhile, Rich is out on the going on the ferry going over to Catalina, thinking that's where Marietta is. Oh, this is a good time for a pooch kick.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Getting ready for the kick. What a great night for football, folks. A lot of happy Triton campers out there right now. That's a live ball. Boom!
Ooh.
That wasn't too smart of a play by that guy's perspective.
It's like hot potato out there. Okay, ball's going to be placed at the 9-yard line. Chino Hill's moving left to right across your computer screen.
Heritage leading on throw, 35-14.
Well, looks like it'll be us and Heritage next week. We're going east, folks. We're going to Marietta. Peace, brother. Hartnoff. Hey, can I hitch a ride? I don't even know where east is from here.
Yeah, you do. It's Talega.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, east of Talega. You're right. Two receivers, spread formation. Three receivers to the left. He's going deep along the sideline. Oh,
Out
man.
of bounds.
Oh, it looked like he's out of bounds. Ball's right at the 45-yard line.
Well, call me Spanky.
If we got to look at our replay here. That looked like he was out of bounds. Frank, check that out.
All right. We're on it.
Up, spread formation. Where's instant replay when we need it? Boom! Micallef on the sack.
I think your instant replay's on the Jumbotron.
Yeah, he was in. He had to go both feet in when he caught the ball.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
The clock's only at 6:22
What was that?
now. All right, quiet time.
Spread formation, three receivers to the left.
Oh my gosh, he's got all afternoon to throw.
Oh, yes.
Another sack by the defense, driving him back.
Ryan Russell with the sack. Great job by the Triton defense. So third down, 29. 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Your San Clemente Tritons up 28-13. Can you smell playoffs next week? Quarterback is looking to throw deep. He's got a receiver. Tried to throw it to Carl up the middle.
Fourth down.
He almost pulled it down.
Oh, he almost did pull it down. He's used to running the ball, not catching the ball. So,
Okay, guys, make sure you play back deep.
yeah. What?
Timeout.
Timeout.
Hills.
They got to look and see what play they have for 4th and 29 or 4th and 30. Well, let's thank our Friday Night Live sponsors again while we're at it. Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Greeks Concrete, the Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy Nell's Love Mark, Camino Veterinary Clinic, the OC Tavern, Casano's Pizza, and the Community Outreach Alliance. We appreciate the support of all of our Friday Night Live sponsors. Without those sponsors, we cannot bring you Friday Night Live as we do every week for 13 years. Back up almost to 100 listeners again.
Yeah,
Close.
84.
It keeps going up, down, up, down. Drop 2, up 5. All right. Spread formation. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Heavy rush, and the ball's on the ground.
No!
Oh! Picked up, he's going deep. That's pass interference. You know what?
It's still not a first
Pass
down.
interference.
Still not a first down.
Why not?
No, he still got to go back to the
15
scrimmage.
yards. Unless it's automatic.
Incomplete. There are multiple flags down the field.
There is dirty yellow laundry everywhere. Now, I would like to see what page in the playbook that play was. 4th down and 30. No, it wouldn't be. Yeah, it's not an automatic first down. I don't.
No.
With a pass interference against the Giants, and Russell fouled him on game. Penalty lost stack.
Oh, sweet.
Replay fourth down.
Gotta love that one.
Well, the Triton gods are with us tonight. 4:58 to go into 4th quarter. Sacramento up 28-13.
Mission Viejo 21, Servite 13.
Ooh,
In the
Mission
third.
Viejo 21-13 over Servite. Close game.
Bob Johnson must be losing his hair with that one.
Actually, they kept Bob Johnson in control when he was here last week.
Yeah, it must have been the thumb cuffs.
Yeah. Just what do you mean by that, Kelly?
That's pretty crazy, man. That was a wild play. They had that guy in their grasp. He ran around, got out.
Oh, yeah,
Threw the ball
geez.
down the field. The guy almost caught it.
Some crazy plays. Just when we're talking about how fast it's going, all of a sudden, boom.
He had to jinx it, didn't you?
I did. Here we go. 4th down. The Triton faithful are on their feet. Now what play will they come up with? Look at the protection. It's a satellite. Oh!
That was
Well
Spudnik.
defended.
Yeah.
Shippy.
Should have flare caught that one.
Shippy and Waskowski.
That thing had about a 4-second hang time on it.
Yeah.
All right, San Clemente, go in, score again, and put them away.
There we go.
Almost could have passed for duck season on that pass.
That's true. That pass, it almost hit a seagull that was coming in off the ocean. So San Clemente Tritons are going to take over, moving right to left. 4:50 to go in the 4th quarter. San Clemente up 28-13.
Well, we have a short field on this possession.
Yeah.
Short
Exactly.
field, and I would just start pounding the ball and eat up the
Yeah,
clock.
exactly.
I wouldn't be doing any fancy screen pass.
Go around the ends.
outside, Exactly.
Go around the ends.
First round action, CIF Southern Section 4 Championships right here at Thalassa Stadium. Spread formation, and of course when we say that, Jack's he's gonna run it now. He tucks it. Oh! Oh! Now that was
That was the sits.
that was
If
classic.
that was mission, they would have hit him out of
Oh
bounds.
man! Oh, that was classic. Talk about pulling up a chair. That was great.
That was a sit-down spike.
Oh, it was. It was.
I think I'll take my break right here.
Yeah.
Right on the 11-yard line.
I'm tired. I'm good.
2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Split backs. Reeves in motion.
Hey, I don't get that at all.
Chino knew that was coming too. Chino
Why are
knew
you
that was
playing with
coming.
fire like that?
Just run the ball.
Exactly. Come on, guys. Why are you playing with fire?
Pound the football.
Yeah, definitely keep that thing on the ground, you know.
Yes.
Go off tackle, go off the end.
Burn the clock.
Right. Get rid of that time.
Give up the middle, Whitsick. Keeps his feet going, gets down to about the 11-yard line.
You know, Chino Hill's defensive line is a tough line.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, they're just stopping most everything.
Third down, 8.
So third down, about 9, 3:42 and ticking. Sacramento up 28-13 in the fourth quarter. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right. Sears, 3-step drop.
Go.
Gonna run around the right side, looking to the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown! Keith Jones. That score is brought to you by Greek's Concrete, Doug Greek. The Legion of Kaboom strikes again, and again you've been thunderstruck.
You've been thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Yeah, thunderstruck.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Running for his life.
Oh, it's in!
Bingo!
2-point conversion.
Hey, that's the extra point that
Who was that that ran it in? Sears runs it in. Thank you. Well, folks, we'll be playing Heritage next week, round 2. Round 2 of CIF Action Southern Section 4 Championships out at Heritage.
36-13, 3:19 left in the quarter 4.
I always like road trips.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a road trip next week.
I better pack a suitcase.
3:13 to go in the fourth quarter. San Clemente Tritons 36, the Huskies 13. Hey, I bet you it's not an onside kick.
No, I don't think it is either.
Boom!
Deep.
Field at the 5-yard line. Oh, hot potato, hot potato.
Oh!
Still hot
Oh!
potato. Oh, down at the 7-yard line.
Damn.
I hate when that happens.
Boy, I tell you, San Clemente came out after halftime, and it's been all San Clemente in the second half.
It must have been that spiritual talk they had.
It was.
Yeah,
It
I'm
was.
pretty sure it was.
There was
We had
a lot of hand holding in the halftime
Want to
room.
win a championship.
a come to football meeting.
That's right.
are we doing on time, Rich?
Yeah, we're good.
2 hours and 19 minutes.
Yeah,
With halftime.
I know. And it was a long fourth quarter.
Yeah.
2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the
Think
left.
they're going to be throwing?
I think so. Uh-oh. That came from above us.
That was a game plan.
I don't know, halftime was really good. I got my
Looks like
tri-tip sandwich.
Looks like the crowd is, yeah.
9-yard
Kinda thin out
completion. Jack Shippey defending on the play.
Yeah, the crowd's thinning out. They're on
Well,
their
now
way
they're
to
going to say
Marietta.
first down.
Get a head start on the
I
track.
don't know how that
Yeah.
happened.
It is Friday, you know.
That's true.
Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left. 3-step drop.
He's scrambling.
Picked up by Shippey! Brought down to the 50-yard line. Jack Shippey intercepts it. First down, San Clemente.
That should all be about do it.
It came from above.
Yeah, it came from
But
above.
thank you.
Thank
Matter
you.
of fact, I think we need to get our Thunderstruck song in here.
Oh, they're there. They're coming down now. They're coming out of the clouds.
Oh yes, give the defense a little Thunderstruck.
There you go.
We are
227.
equal opportunity broadcaster.
Almost, yeah. 2:27 now. Left in the fourth quarter. Triton's got the ball. My guess is they're going to be running it.
Yeah. Split
Change
backs.
quarterback. Looks like Sander Lush is in there now.
Oh, no!
Lush is in. Go down, Lush.
Ah!
You are going down.
That's why you don't turn your head before you get the snap.
So ball's going to be back at the 38-yard line.
Come on, boys, pay attention.
Well, Jack's going back in now.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh, you're right.
Don't quite get that.
Ah, yeah. 1:58 to go here in the fourth quarter. San Clemente up 36-13.
Well, I think it would be for clock management the last 2 minutes.
Single receiver to the right, single receiver to the left. Split backs. Sears and Gunn.
Whoa!
Nice hit.
That was a run with
That's
authority.
Donaldson, I think.
Look like him now.
Yep.
Timeout, Chino Hills.
R.J. Donaldson, he was a freshman. He played for us last year, man. He's a good running back. He always keeps that ball high and tight, man. I can tell the way he runs.
And California Correctional Police Officers Association for Miles Order. CCDLA, members of the families.
Well, on the timeout, we want to thank our Friday Night Live sponsors, Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Beeks Concrete, Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy Nell's Love Mark, Camino Veterinary Clinic, OC Tavern, Casano's Pizza, and the Community Outreach Alliance. Appreciate the support of all of our Friday Night Live sponsors. Bringing you Friday Night Live as we have 13 years now. 1:35 to go in the fourth quarter. San Clemente up 36-13. We're on to the playoffs next week, folks.
There he
Donaldson
goes.
again. See how he holds that ball, man? That ball is high and tight and tucked, man. He's a good athlete. He's only a sophomore.
He's holding that ball like he's proud of it.
Yeah. It's like that's how he ran last year. You know, that's exactly. Woo! Here comes the wind.
It's chilly. It's not even off from the coast. It's from inland.
Yeah,
It's coming from the east.
It's some funky weather here. Here we go. Your San Clemente Tritons are going to meet Heritage next week for the second game of the second round of action in CIF Southern Section 4 Football
Big
Championships.
formation now?
Your San Clemente Tritons are moving on to the playoffs for the second round. Sears takes a knee.
I think that's about it. Chino Hill goes
And you
home.
can say good night now.
They get to turn their uniforms in on Monday.
What a game by your San Clemente Tritons. They came out in that second half and they dominated.
Yeah.
Ticking down now. 10 seconds to go, and we are going on to the second round next week.
Your final score, San Clemente 36.
The final score of tonight's game, San Clemente 36, Chino Hills 13.
Trying down the road next week.
And we will be next week against Heritage. Again, thank our Friday Night Live sponsors, Little Page Landscaping, Little Page Automotive, Nick Pasquale Foundation, Rod's Tree Service, Greeks Concrete, Kiwanis Club, South Coast Distributing, Billy Nell's Love Mark, Camino Veterinary Clinic, OC Tavern, Casanos Pizza, and the Community Outreach Alliance. Frank, comments about the
Well, I'll tell you,
game tonight?
They came out of the second half, didn't make as many mistakes, put more points on the board, and guess what? They're victorious. So,
Yep.
you know, they gotta cut out the mistakes, because as you get deeper into playoffs,
Oh yeah.
teams will put points on the board and walk away from you.
Oh
so,
yeah. It's definitely one and done now.
Yeah. So that's
All
good.
right.
I mean, hey, they got a good start on it, and
Next
on
week.
to next week.
Yep. Next week against Heritage. And on that note, we are out.